I'ma keep it all the way from Guida, like I like to say.
Wow, it's the
6IX9INE might be going to jail for the next 5 years. And listen, man, it is not looking good. Hit that bell up above so you do stay notified whenever I go live or drop a video on this platform, man. Y'all already know where we at, man. We in the DaShmackHouse. Let's get into it.
It's the DaShmackHouse.
Now, if you guys don't know, man, 6IX9INE has violated his probation. And like I always told you guys, man, probation is just... it's just that thing that rappers get put into, and it's like a trap, because once you're in probation, for you to get out, well, that's the challenge, right? Because you can never get out if you keep getting into, well, the things that 6IX9INE's been doing since he got out in 2019 is very questionable. You know what I mean? Like, a lot has been going on, and I would have thought that 6IX9INE going to jail and going through what he went through and seeing that, you know, he's a multi-millionaire and that behind bars you're still eating freaking, what are you eating back there? You're eating uncooked noodles and like, come on, man, let's get it together. You're a millionaire. Come on, live your lifestyle. Very few people get to enjoy life the way that very few people get to have the money that 6IX9INE has. So you would have thought that him going to jail, seeing what he went through, coming back home, getting a chance to be a civilian. Yeah, he kind of didn't. He kind of doubled down on all the BS that he was doing before, and he wore the rat crown like it was cool. He did something that we've never seen before. Well, listen, man, a lot has been going on. And since he came home, he has been getting into trouble. He's gotten beat up. If you guys don't remember, he was at the LA Fitness somewhere in Florida, and some dudes walked in there. They beat him up. I mean, listen, he's just been getting into a lot. And from what I'm understanding now, he's facing new federal charges because he violated his probation after testing positive for, I think, the yak, the white stuff. Like, he's sniffing that stuff. Supposedly they found some, hold up. They found some things inside that boy's house, and from what I heard, they couldn't end up charging him for it because they couldn't end up finding his DNA on the actual weapon. But he did get charged for having drugs while being under probation. Now, if you guys don't remember, back in November, when 6IX9INE said he was locked up with Diddy, when he told DJ Academics that he was locked up with Diddy up in the MDC in Brooklyn, he was in there because he had violated probation for testing positive on some, I don't know, I guess he likes that stuff, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyways, man, today he has gone to court because, like I said before, he has violated probation. The thing is that before, when he had went in November of 2024, the judge kept it real clear with him and told him, listen, if you end up getting in trouble again for these type of things, and I end up seeing you back here again, it's not gonna be good, man. It's not gonna be good. And listen, from what I'm hearing, well, from what I'm understanding, 6IX9INE today is facing 5 years behind bars. Well, it could be more or less. But as of right now, what we know is that he's facing 5 years behind bars. And the thing is that I don't know if you guys understand what 6IX9INE's been doing and how he's been moving ever since he came home. Like, he literally been clowning the dudes that he snitched on. You know what I mean? Shotty, Mel Murder. He recently went on a whole rant calling Mel Murder broke. Like, he literally came out on a podcast saying, yo, somebody asked Mel Murder how much money he got. I guarantee ya he's broke. And he's basically questioning, well, is that what you get for being a real street nigga? Like, you know what I mean? You're a real street nigga and you're a real street ninja. You out here standing on them coals, you know what I'm saying? But he's basically saying that don't get you paid. He's been clowning these guys for a minute. But from what I'm looking at, Mel Murder right now is looking better than 6IX9INE because Mel Murder is a free man, and as far as I know, he don't have any probation terms. And he was supposed to do like 10 years or 12 years, and he ended up doing like 6. So I mean, Mel Murder is good right now. The one that's not looking good right now is 6IX9INE, because 6IX9INE is gonna go back to prison for probably the next 2-3 years, and then he's gonna have to come home and still be on probation. It's one of those things that we seen Meek Mill go through, that if it wasn't for Jay-Z, I mean, God knows what Meek Mill would have been going through, because it's like I tell you guys, anything violates probation. Like, I mean, absolutely anything. Meek Mill violated probation because he was popping a willy in public streets. And listen, man, it's the same thing I said about Young Thug when he said real plea deal, Jack. No, it's not a real plea deal, Jack. When you get 15 years of probation, you can't do nothing. Well, nothing illegal, that is. And you can't get into nothing. I mean, like, you can't even get caught driving recklessly because that violates your probation. If your shorty called the cops on you and said you hit her, domestic violence, ooh, that violates probation. So it's one of those things, man, that is a trap, like I tell you guys, and it's something that you can never get out of, man. If you're like 6ix9ine, you'll never get out of it. And if he goes to prison and does, let's say they hit him with 5, but he does 3, and he comes back home and he's still on the same BS, yeah, they're probably going to put him away for over 10 to 15. So, will 6ix9ine learn this time? I mean, y'all tell me. Y'all, the fans, tell me. He's been going crazy lately on podcasts, airing everybody out. It seems like he's not pumping his brakes on nothing. Did you guys hear what he said on that? If you guys don't know, I won't play it here, but he went on a recent podcast with Steiny and Charleston White. And he told Charleston White that he's willing to go back to jail for the rest of his life just to get some get back on the dudes that jumped him in that gym in that LA Fitness in Miami. Tell me that man ain't wilding right now. Hey, bro, that's what you worried about? You worried about getting jumped? Bro, if that's the L that you took from talking all this smack in the last couple of years, come on, man, just live with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, just live with it. But to say that you're willing to go back to jail for the rest of your life to get your, so you gonna clap them because they jumped you? Nah, bro, you gotta let go of that ego, man. You really gotta let go of that ego. I just don't know, and I feel bad for only one person and one person only, man, and that's his mother. You know, because we have to be honest, guys. Like, yo, when you come out and you act a fool like this, you gotta think about your mother. Your mother's old. You putting her through some pain, because if your mother loves you, she's definitely going through some pain. No mother wants to see their son behind bars. And how would you feel if your mother passes away while you're sitting in jail because of some dumb ish? Because you couldn't, all because you wanted to get high. You couldn't stop from getting smacked. So now you got your mother suffering. You gotta think about the people that love you, man. Hit that bell up above. Let me know what you guys think of this whole situation. And man, listen, man, I hope this is 6ix9ine's learning lesson. And we'll hear from the judge on sentencing on how much time he's gonna be facing.